Welcome to another episode of the Palm Springs Baker. So we have some sensational guests today, and if you haven't heard of them, you must be living under a rock. These are 5 gay guys who have become social media personalities, and they've taken it over by storm. They had 16 million hits on TikTok. They've been on the Today Show, Barrymore Show, other national talk shows. They've got their own book out, published by HarperCollins, and I hear they have a billboard in Manhattan. What more can I say? Take a look at this.
Drop it to the flow, drop it to the flow, then. Now lean, then. Turn around, then. Turn around, then. Now wiggle, 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 wiggle. Play daylight.
Guys, you okay, guys?
Was that sensational or what? Let me just tell you guys, I'm jealous. My gosh, you're a viral sensation. The old gays, we've got Bill, we've got Jesse, we've got Robert, we've got Jock, we've got Mick, we've got them all here today. You guys have been all over, including like 16 million hits on TikTok.
Okay.
You've been on the Today Show, Barrymore Show, partnerships with Netflix. I mean, can you believe these guys from Palm Springs? So how did this all come about?
Bill and I met just circumstantially, a business type engagement, and then we both independently moved to the desert and just happened to reconnect.
Serendipity.
Here. And then Mick moved into my house. I was renting a bedroom, and he answered my Craigslist ad.
Okay.
And he passed the interview.
He did.
He did.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Okay, I've heard about Mick. I'm surprised he passed Mick. I know. We're going to get to that a little later. And then how did the first video come about?
One of the people who had moved into the house in 2017 was a guy by the name of John Bates. He met Ryan, who was at the time working for one of the gay connection sites. Ryan was in charge of the video production. Just on a lark, we went to LA and we filmed a video, and
Just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun.
I love it.
No pay, nothing.
Following your passion.
Yeah.
High heels on my tippies. Dough, say and Gabbana, that's on my titties. Cop me vitamins when I write the dicky. I still got the juice, bitch, bite a sippy.
But didn't the guys kind of want to tweak it a little bit?
There were some comments about it being too white and not having enough diversity.
Yeah.
Jesse
you know,
lived
I live across the street,
You
and
just happened to live across the street.
and I just happened to see the video, and somebody sent it to me, and I was so excited. So Robert was out front, and I says, "I love you guys, love you. I'm so proud of you." And he goes, "We need some diversity." So I just said, "You mean some color?" And luckily they allowed me in, and I love them. And it's the shortest trip to work I have.
God, yeah, across the street,
Across the
right?
street,
Jesse?
yes, it's great,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I'm ready for the zone. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands up on my head, like Jesus said. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance with my hands.
You're all over the place now, media-wise.
Yeah.
Did you start getting calls from people that wanted to promote you, or?
And companies that wanted us to do advertising deals. And
So did you have to kind of stop and say, hey, I don't know if we can really handle this ourselves. We need somebody to guide us through the ropes, or do you kind of do this on your own?
No, we have an agent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well,
we
good.
have we have representation. Yes.
Good. Who would you say is the most wild of the group? Or dare I even say promiscuous? It looks like everyone's looking down at the end of the couch, Mick. Mick, would that be you as a little bit promiscuous?
Well, actually, not at the moment.
Who's got energy?
Who would you say is the most kind? Oh, I don't think there is
We're
one.
all kind.
Are you all a little real? Yeah, you
No,
are
we-
kind. I think you all are. No trash talk about anybody. Or
Oh, that's
never, right? Never. The book. The book is amazing, guys. I have read it cover to cover. Yes, it's very funny, very comedic, but I would say it's just as much poignant. You talk about life struggles that we all have, or we all have similar ones anyway, and getting through them and moving past them. Well, you know what we're gonna do? In just a few minutes, we are gonna go over into the kitchen. And I thought we'd bake something, maybe from a few years back. And we're gonna do a pineapple upside down cake.
That's almost an endangered species.
Like us.
We'll be right back. Hey everybody, we're in the kitchen of the Palm Springs Baker and I've got the old gays with me today. This is so exciting. I am so happy to have all of you here. You can't even know. So I think we have to first start off by celebrating a little bit with our martinis. Clink, clink, clink.
Cling.
Absolutely, guys. Oh, fabulous. And now to everybody. That really hits you, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, guys.
too much vermouth.
Too much vermouth. I'm sorry, honey. I wish I were a bartender.
Not enough for me.
I'm a baker, not a bartender, right?
right.
There we go. There we go. Well, I told you what we're going to make today. It's going to be a fabulous pineapple upside down cake. Now, don't worry out there about getting all the ingredients and the directions down. You can go to my website, thepalmspringsbaker.com. It's all right there. Just enjoy these fabulous gentlemen here. They're so well behaved, right?
Always.
I don't know. I think I gotta watch the two of you back there. I don't know. I better have some eyes in the back of my head, I think. Well, we're gonna start out. We got our oven set to 350 degrees, right? We got that, Jesse?
We got it.
Okay, good.
Is it?
It's set.
Yeah, there you go. And we've got a 9-inch round pan, and it's about 3 inches deep. And I have put some parchment in there, and then I lubed it up real good.
We like to lube.
We like to keep everything lubricated, right, guys? Yes.
And this is a spring form.
And it's a spring form. You don't have to have a spring form, but I prefer it because the cake will slide out so much easier. Okay? So then we are going to start by making our topping. We have a top and a bottom to our cake, right? Of course we do. So we're going to make our top, and we're going to start with a little light colored brown sugar. Melted butter has got to get in there.
Ooh, that
The butter.
Doesn't it look good? Just start mixing that up very slowly. And you can there, very good. I'll hold it in there. And if you don't want to use that, you can even use a spoon. You can just use this little guy. That might be easier. That might be easier. And we'll just get all of that light brown sugar mixed together nicely with the butter, okay? Pour it right in. You're
Right in the middle.
You are a pro, kiddo. Do you bake? I think you maybe bake a little bit.
A little bit.
There we are. You can just spread that out as even. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just kind of spread it out on the bottom of the pan, right? So we're getting our bottom all ready to go.
Get the bottom ready
Get
to
the
go.
bottom ready to go. That's like one of the best bottoms I've ever seen. There we go, honey. You want to put that in the sink? And then remember, it's a pineapple cake. So who would like to take these pineapples and we're going to just put them around the very edge of the pan, and you can just line them around the edge. And
I remember Mama doing.
have you made this before?
Me? No.
But Mama did.
Mama did.
Did she really?
She made everything.
Oh, I love it.
And one in the center.
One in the middle. Just say you are just a professional. You know, and then the other thing is we've got to get the cherries in. Now, are you good at plucking cherries?
Be careful, Bob, that you don't bust the cherry.
Yes.
Don't squeeze it hard.
Don't
Just
squeeze
wait.
it
Just
hard.
cherries.
I know. Is this kind of turning you on, Bob, or not at all?
Everything helps.
I thought this
Every
was a
little thing
family
helps.
show.
Maybe it's not turning you on at
Oh, no.
I know. You just place them cherries however you think, kiddo.
I'm doing that.
He is doing that. My goodness. You are just fabulous.
Doing it, doing it, doing it.
And we are going to cream some butter and some sugar. There we go. And it's good soft butter, just granulated sugar. You got
This
it?
won't spoil.
There you go. Don't be afraid. I know it's a little scary, honey. It's a little scary, but you're just fine. He's worried about, spattering all over the place, but he's doing just fine. Oh, you're good, kiddo. It's kind of wild with that thing, What that means is to get the butter all incorporated into the sugar and fully dissolved, because we want to just get that all real light and fluffy, And that's going to make your cake batter, what? Light and fluffy. Very good. But you know what? We're going to kind of help it along a little bit.
Good.
Anybody like to break an egg? There you go. Oh, and that's going to really get that sugar all dissolved and creamy. And how about another one? Sure. Right? There you go. You're so good at this. Oh my God. Salt. And now we're going to put in a half a cup of pineapple juice.
Yum.
Just to give it a little extra flavor. That looks like you've about got it. So we'll just kind of set that aside for a minute, all right? And we're going to start mixing our batter, all right, guys? So we've got our flour here, and then we're going to add all of our other dry ingredients. We've got a little soda, a teaspoon of soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, yes, and a little bit of salt. And you want to put the ginger in?
Sure.
There you go.
Do it
Are
gingerly.
you a ginger? There you go. Little ginger. And how about a little clove?
Oh,
I can smell this clove. This makes it taste so good. Oh my God, yes. And a little clove. Oh, get that all kind of incorporated a little bit. Just a half a cup of buttermilk. And do you guys know what it is to fold?
Yeah.
We want to just gently fold it. He does know how to fold. You have got it, kiddo.
Did you sift the flour?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I did sift the flour. I believe in sifting. I really do. We don't want any clumps.
good, yeah.
Right, Mick? We're going to add all of this to our wet ingredients. No, and here's where it all really comes together, guys. We're gonna fold a little bit more. He knows exactly how to scrape the sides.
That's
and
what you got to.
scrape into the bottom, get way in there nice and deep. That's wonderful. So your family, what does your family think about what you guys have all done?
They're very supportive. I've got a sister who has 5 kids and she has 13 grandchildren.
I bet they think you're just the coolest uncle ever.
Yes.
Oh my God. How about you? I mean, your families must just love this.
Totally.
Oh my God. Can they believe it?
Yes.
They do believe it. They knew you always had it in you. They knew.
These guys have really helped me help my partner come out.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you, guys.
That's awesome. That's really great. We're almost ready to throw this little sucker into the oven.
Yeah.
We're just gonna take this batter, which is just barely combined. We can't see any of the flour anymore, but it's all very gently incorporated, right?
It really is.
And we're gonna pour it into the pan over our nifty bottom. Now we've got the top, and we're gonna just spread the top a little bit, okay, boys? And we've got that all right into our pan, and we're gonna throw that into the oven at 350 degrees for about 1 hour, and we'll be back. So guys, I think our cake is done. I just pulled it out of the oven after an hour. Now this is always a little bit scary. I've opened up my spring form pan and then shake it a little bit. Now this is after I've let it cool for maybe about 15, 20 minutes, okay? And see what happens.
Shut up!
Wow.
Magnifique.
Isn't she lovely?
Isn't she wonderful? The end.
That's it. That's all I know. Thank you. Thank you. I was afraid of going on any further. How does it look, guys? Can you believe it? And can you smell the cloves? Oh, I love that clove smell to it. Thank you guys for all your help.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Oh my God, of course. Oh. What? I've had enough of that today. Oh my God. So we're gonna just cut into this little baby. How is that, guys? Does that look good? You know, the texture looks really nice. You didn't over stir it. Let's see, guys. Now be honest.
The cloves.
The clove. I love the clove. I do too, Bill. I love that.
Consistency of the cake is off the hook.
Is it
And
good?
Moist.
And I would suggest to serve the cake warm. You can serve this warm and it's even better. Well, you guys, I just can't thank you enough for being here today. This has meant the world. Come in a little closer, guys. We all want to huddle together. And I want to also talk again about your book, The Old Gay's Guide to the Good Life. It's funny, but it's also got some really good messages for how to live your life. It's a beautiful book.
Plus pictures.
And lots of pictures and lots of little tell-all stories that you're going to have to read the book to find out about. Trust me, it's worth it. And the book they can get at
HarperCollins, Amazon, and if you're in Palm Springs, you can get it at.
The best little bookstore in Palm Springs.
I've seen it over on Talkwitz.
Yeah, it's across from Oscars.
Right across from Oscars, absolutely. But Amazon, you said, and
Any
HarperCollins.
independent bookseller.
it's all over the place. Oh my God, it is flying off the shelves. Seriously, this is all over the place. Get your copy now. Thanks again, guys. I love having you here. And like I always say at the end of every episode, be good, be you, and bake.